How often do you feel politically represented when it comes to your needs for sustainability? Well, the honest answer usually is not enough. That's where political agency comes in. According to GreenComp, the European Sustainability Competence Framework, political agency means being able to navigate in the political system, to identify who is responsible, and be able to spot opportunities to move the sustainability agenda forward. This could be, for example, advocating for new policies, pushing governments for concrete commitment, or even influencing markets and lifestyles. A concrete example comes from Rete Climatica Trentina, an alliance of citizens, researchers, associations and professionals working together to advance climate justice in Trentino. One of their key achievements was the creation of a set of 14 proposals for climate mitigation and 4 for adaptation, designed specifically for the administration of the province of Trento. Another initiative was the launch of climate scorecards during the 2023 provincial elections. Rete Climatica Trentina evaluated the official programs of candidates for provincial president, measuring their level of climate ambition based on 10 criteria. The result was a climate commitment index that made it clear to voters which candidates were serious about sustainability and which were not. This turned climate policy into an electoral issue. To understand this better, we have here with us Viola Ducati, spokesperson of Rete Climatica Trentina. Hi Viola, welcome and thank you so much for being here with us.
Hi Wendy.
As a first question, I would like to understand a little bit better how was the most challenging part in writing a shared manifesto with so many different voices?
Well, I think that the most challenging, difficult part was prioritizing. So we decided to use a very scientific and evidence-based approach, and we start from considering which are the sector most contributing to greenhouse gas emissions in our region. Then we start reasoning through a dialogue with practitioners, researchers, but also grassroots practices, which are the most up-to-date solutions that could actually work and work well in our region. We wanted to create a really pragmatic and concrete manifesto with really useful tools in order to provide our current political class with actual measures and solutions.
And regarding the scorecards, do you think they had any influence in the public debate for the elections?
To be honest, I think their impact was not so great, unfortunately. The presentation event was really well attended and the main newspapers did publish our scorecards, but we are aware that to build a real broad and deep, widespread ecological and climate awareness, we need much more work and much more time. But as a positive impact, I have to say that in the next month, several political forces came to us in order to receive consultancy when they were to write their political program. So there was also a positive impact.
Nice. And looking forward, looking to the future, which do you think is the big step, the next step to be done regarding political agency in Trentino?
The biggest challenge is to broaden participation. And so this means, on the one hand, to reach also peripheral territories, because right now we are quite focused on the main cities. And on the other hand, this means also to involve other political classes, and in particular the social classes that now don't feel climate and environment as relevant issues. I think it's really fundamental that every person feels to be empowered and to have all the tools to speak up and to contribute to social change. And with the campaign that we are leading now for free public transport in all the region, we are trying to do exactly this, to reach other people, to show that climate and environmental issues are also always social issues.
Thank you so much, Viola. It was really inspiring.
Thank you, Wendy.
This story proves that change doesn't depend only on governments. It depends on citizens who are ready to engage, to demand accountability, and to imagine greener and fairer policies. Because when we claim our political voice, we don't just protect our future, we help design it.